ay, ay, bro. What's up, man? Yeah, I had to do hell like a gang of different updates on the computer, and it's all kind of stuff I had to do. Then it was updating so much it kept turning off and turning back on. I'm like going, what the heck, bro? So I'm just trying to make sure. I'm trying to make sure everything gonna run smoothly. So what's up with it, Hugo? What it do, man? What it do, bro? It's been crazy. It's been a wild couple of days, I must say. What's up, Ozo?
What's his name?
Oh, nothing, man. Nothing.
Life be life, huh?
Yeah, life be life, and bro, I'm telling you, look, dang, it's still about to start tripping. What the heck, man? Man,
Why every time we come on here, it's like we're psychedelics to the computer.
I don't know, bro. I don't
Computer starts
like.
tripping every time the computer's tripping off us.
Yeah, I'm going every time they get to doing this, and it's like, come on now, like you should already know. I thought the computer was like AI itself, and it'd be able to say, okay, he going live. Let's go on and how to make the computer run correctly. But it's
They
like
got the
no,
nanobots. They got the nanobots on duty for when you log in.
man, something, something.
they're like the bloods, the cells and stuff that move through. You know what I mean? The internet moves like that. So you know what I mean. You the algorithm picks up on cues. Also knows what time it is when you're doing your live stream and want to mess you up so that you can go buy better software. All that stuff is part of the system, man. Trying to guide you towards spending more money on getting better equipment. All that.
Yeah,
Next thing you
all
know,
kind of.
so during the live, as soon as you take a break or something, commercials about better equipment.
Yeah, you need to. This what you need to get because you know everything. I see what's going on with you. You feel me? He said it's the
Yeah,
carbonator. It's the carbonator.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I'm
yeah. Come
like,
on, man. Everything that you got going on, you cough. They got some cough syrup. You do everything that you talk about. You know what I mean? Like that. Oh, by the way, we got a new.
yeah, right now. I said, man, it's crazy because wait, hold on. Let me go to this real fast. So, can't nobody hear it. Yeah, it's crazy because I told you, I posted that. Why did I post that video? I should have never posted that video on TikTok, bro.
Which one?
The one the one where dude got on the bus stanking.
Oh,
I should have never posted that video on TikTok. Well,
they done kicked you out the stream. They done kicked you out, yo. They
man,
done.
yeah, they disabled me. They disabled me, and I had to challenge it and go, "Hey, man, look, this don't go against no community guidelines." And they put it back.
Yeah.
They put it back, and I thought wasn't gonna do nothing, and then it just started going crazy, and I'm going, "Oh, dang!" I said, "This video doing too." I said, "This video doing too much, bro."
Yo, why would you talk about somebody smoking, man?
that
Okay.
ain't. Look, that wasn't it, right? Come on now, we got a way of saying things, bro. We gotta not being disrespectful or nothing, but just telling the person, like, bro, you smell like shit. Like, how is
Yo,
that being mean?
I know, yo, that's yo. You know what's the craziest thing about nowadays that if I'm trying to tell people like, yo, how come I can't know if I notice something and you point it out, you say something, you being mean? Like why
Yeah,
why am I being mean if I say, yo, my nostrils are being assaulted by the stank that's coming off of
that's
you?
that's coming off of you. Cause
Why?
Ozo, if it was like if we was smelling like that and when our aunties and uncles smelt this, oh yeah, they gassing us. You getting
Yeah.
gassed. And I said it in a nice way. You feel me? You smell like shit. That's it. That's it. You know, next time I see you, I'll have some clothes for you so you know you can get yourself cleaned up and stuff. But I'm like going, you know, other than that, like, come on now. I didn't know, bro. Okay. All right. That I didn't know it was gonna go
You
viral. I just didn't
can't
know
give
that.
nobody news flash, man. News flash, you smell like cheeks, man. You can't
Man,
do it.
you just can't. You can't. No, let me show y'all. Look, this one I didn't know. I didn't know this was gonna do what it did. I thought it. I didn't know. I just did. I did not know. I did not know that that video was gonna do that many views. I just thought it was gonna be like a, you know, like a, oh yeah, that's messed up. You feel me? Like maybe, you know, 1,000 or something like that. I didn't know it was gonna do like 450, and it's still going. It's still going. It hasn't stopped. It has not stopped. It's still going. I
Too
said,
bad you ain't getting paper for that, yo. Some
exactly,
paper.
exactly, yeah, exactly, exactly. I said if it keep going and enough people follow it, shoot, yeah, it'll be there. The next one will be getting paper off of it, but you know, it's just people like, man, you know, you like, I don't know, people. I think people is so in tune. They not in tune to real life, bro. Everybody think, you know, it got to be a certain way, and that way that it has to be, that's the way that, you know, they feel like it has to be like that. You have to you got to talk to people like this, and it's like, man, we grown out here. Ain't no kids.
Mhm.
We ain't kids. We are not kids. So why, if you know, if you doing something, why I got to talk to you like a child? Like if it was a child, it'd be different. Hey, you know, but when you a grown ass man, like, come on now, stop it, stop it. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. And you disrespecting everybody else's nostrils. You feel me? You got people on like this. Hey, somebody was
Yeah.
covering their whole face. Dude had his eyes and his nose and his mouth covered.
The
Some of it on
problem is you say
Instagram.
you're assaulted, man. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. On Instagram, yeah, I got like a couple of videos that got 1 million views. I put this on Instagram too. It did the same thing. It's like over 500K on Instagram. I didn't know. I'm telling you, bro. I didn't know. All right, I did not know that it was
No,
gonna
people
do
be
that.
looking for videos. People be looking for videos that are funny though, hilarious. That's that you know what I mean. The internet is going. The internet is undefeated, dog. You feel me? Like everybody's breaking their ankles to go look at the comment sections of it laugh.
Yeah, yeah. To go laugh at the comments.
Yeah, man.
That's it.
It's just internet is roastathon, bro.
Look,
Everybody's getting roasted.
yeah. On Instagram, it's at 623K. But yeah, I got the 22. This one, Kristen sent me. And then the 3.2. But this one, I said, golly, 60. Man, I said, damn, man, too many people gonna see this. You feel me? I got family calling telling me, hey, man, you didn't have to, you know, say it like that. It's like, how was I supposed to say it? I was gagging about to throw up. Like, how was I supposed to let that out? Like, I'm gagging this shit about to throw up and shit. You got the whole bus smelling like somebody just laid shit all around the bus. Like, what am I supposed to do? You feel me?
No, man, not that. Not just sit there and act like you good, and it's disrespectful for you to say. It's just you gotta just take it in silence, or is disrespectful. I don't get it.
Yeah, yeah. It's I can't. I can't. Hey, because people laughing at it, but at the same time they like, man, that's messed up. But it's like it's not. It's not. You feel me? If I smell one of my kids busty, I'm gonna be like, hey man, what the fuck is you doing? Like, come here. You can't walk around like that. Like, hell no. But now, on another note, we gonna get away from this. But that's the what's the name, if y'all want to check it out, you see it's the same thing. You know, it's the true life. That thing it's going crazy right now. I ain't gonna lie, it has not stopped. It will not stop going. I wanted to just like go and turn off. You feel me? Go and just turn
Man,
off.
yo,
Nah,
things
don't
be
turn
going
off. Keep
viral.
going. Yeah, go
Things
viral,
be
viral.
viral. Like that lady that recorded the dude walking into the, it was like I think he was an Uber Eats. He had doodle stains on his pants and stuff. He was in there picking his shorts out his cheeks, and he was grabbing the Uber Eats and getting up in the. It was like, this is what y'all be ordering.
Man,
Like, you feel me? So they put all kind of stuff like now food becoming in like like so people can't dig in it. People can't touch the food. Like it comes in like plastic things now. Like they're trying to
yeah.
upgrade all that.
Yeah, no,
But yeah,
yeah, because I seen a dude who was a Uber Eats deliverer, and if you would have seen it inside of his car, you'd have been like, "Hey, man, I know I ain't ordered no food from this dude." Like the
nah,
inside of
man.
his car was, oh my god, he had an
Got a
ashtray, he had an ashtray in the middle. The cigarette butts was so full they was falling out the sides. It was trash everywhere. I said, man,
You
where
know,
you
I
put
was
their
shocked.
food at?
Nah, just by you saying that, I already know that car had a restroom in it. I'm done.
I'm, I'm going, where is they putting this food at? I don't know, but that shit was crazy. But no, although what like earlier I was trying to do the video on the Monad, and yeah, it cut off anyway. It had cut off
Mm.
anyway. It stopped streaming like in the middle of the video. So I had to go and do.
Yeah, information, man. Nah, man, you got to go through the mainstream. You can't be on the side stream giving people information, man. They gonna knock your hustle, man.
Nah, you can't even, bro. Cause I ain't gonna lie, it was somebody hit me. They called me and was like, "What you doing?" And I started to explain it to him, and man, it started a whole thing. You feel me? It was like a
What does that really
whole,
mean?
huh?
Monad.
Yeah, the
What does
Monad.
it? Where does that come from? What does it really mean?
Uh, wait, hold on, let me see. Cause I keep forgetting, cause I'm barely just seeing it myself. From the
Yeah.
it's the let's see here. It's the infinite source. Look at the
Mm.
beginning through its outside of uh through its outside of time. There is only the monad, pure boundless, self-contained awareness.
Mm.
And like
Self-contained awareness. Like
yeah,
electromagnetic field is something like that. Like electromagnetic field that comes from. It's just like it has its own properties, I guess. You know what I mean? And I guess there's a lot of people be remote viewing and stuff. And I guess
yeah,
somebody was asking who knows where they was at, this whatever, if it's even real. But some being was saying that um our reality is based on our thoughts. Like this is like it's we could load anything into this reality just by thinking it. And that so the people who know this, they they put stuff in our path and on commercials and other programming to make everyone think the same way,
yeah,
to make something real, to make things that they want to be real, to make this reality, to anchor us in this reality.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's not. Hmm.
And that's what I was saying about the whole God source, because when they talk about the monad, they say that the monad it don't think, because thought implies duality. It's like it's just it simply is absolute unity, light without shadow. So it's the everythingness, not the other entities that are creating and making things to keep us in a certain way, or keep us in a certain thought form, or keep us in a certain reality. It doesn't do that. It's just the allness. And it's weird because, like I said, on a lot of experiences, you'll see it. You'll see the allness, and the allness. It didn't have. It wasn't. It wasn't trying to imply anything. It was just busy being all the things that was being, And then you had the God thing that was like, okay, it was like more of a controller that was controlling the things, that was, trying to keep things a certain way or make things be a certain way. And like you could see it, like, because to me now, after that experience, I'm telling you, the word God itself means like king, ruler, control. It means all those different things because that's what it does, and that's what it's like been doing throughout time. You had different people coming up with their own reference of God, and that God that they create begins to control the humans. And the humans got to do this, they got to do that, they got to
So,
act this way, they got to be a certain way.
this stuff is mass. It's super interesting, right? Like, as far as all of it goes, right? Like, sometimes I think I don't know what I'm thinking. Like, sometimes I wonder if it has to do with size and not understanding. Like, you feel me? Like, let's say you make uh there's a system that you can make with aquaponics. Like, if you take a big giant tank, a huge tank of water, and raise it up high off the ground, and then you put a hole at the bottom of the tank and connect pipes to it, and make the pipes go in a circle around the room, and then slowly climb back up to the top of that tank and pour it back in. It'll make a perpetual waterfall. You know what I mean? So throughout this system of pipes, you could put sand, gravel, all kind of things, so that the water is getting filtered from the fish. It's going through there, and then you can put plants and all this other stuff. So this system would be a perpetual aquaponic system that would keep making the water fall, keep making the energy keep coming back.
Mm,
So what I'm
mm.
saying is, if we made this and then we shrunk ourselves really tiny, small, and went to the top of this thing, where would this power source? We wouldn't understand this power. We would be praying to this source of energy that's coming, and it's a perpetual flow of we know it's power. We don't know where it's coming from. We're so small and it's so big, the source. We just pray to it, and we think that it's gives us life and all this other
Yeah,
stuff. We don't understand. We're just too micro, like Horton Hears a Who, little Who's wondering.
yeah, yeah,
You
exactly. Yeah,
life is deep, dog. It's deep, and too. There's no bottom to this.
and that
There's no one with a. We're all grains of sand. How is one of these grains of sand going to give us information on the whole universe?
yeah, on the whole thing, it's like damn near impossible. But that thing will actually be that. That thing will be, to us, it will be the ruler of everything. We will put that power and give it to that thing. And just from dropping that water, like it's like, yeah, that's that's the one that's giving us the energy. It's giving us this. It's giving us that. And that thing will, man, that man, bro, the shit is crazy. What's up, Piano
Yeah.
Key? Just I and
Yo,
Blue
Hey,
Flame.
Salute.
What up, fellas? What
Luke.
up? What up?
What's
Hey,
happening?
I was jumping in real fast to say I gotta get back to class soon, but I dropped the book through. I'm gonna
Yeah,
send you your copy and everything. But it's the true life stories of Tom the Trip, a
Oh,
collection of stories from the live. I didn't add any details like this is what this means, and this is that. I
yeah,
just pure put it in there and put the quotes and everything. But it's chapterized, like people
fire.
tell stories, people first time tripping out,
oh
people
yeah,
That's dope.
integration, people seeing this kind of entity. It's a little mix of a lot of things.
oh yeah. That's gonna
Fire.
But
be
I'll post
lit.
it
Thank
in
you,
the
man. That's brilliant.
You posted
too.
it in the
That's brilliant.
general.
Yeah, I'm gonna post it. I'm posting in both places
All
in the
right,
YouTube and on here. Gotcha.
all right.
Yo,
That's
we had these discussions many times, right? Like, if because we had a lot of, at one point the Discord was flooded. It was like 30 people constant. Like, it was a lot of people. We had artists. Like, if we had the right artists, remember when we was battling with this dude over there in Amsterdam over there. He's mad funny. He was making his little characters and stuff like that. I was dying laughing. But at the
yeah,
end of the day, right, like, some of the trip reports that we've had, all of us, in animation form, would be like, whoa. Like, you feel me? It's like, on some of the trip reports are like this Avatar movie. Some of them are like Dune.
The Simpsons. Something like The
Yo,
Simpsons or like video games like Grand Theft Auto.
yeah, yo, out of control, dog.
yeah.
Any graphic put towards, because mapping and blueprinting, so
It's
the words, like, you feel me, like some of the comedians, I've seen some funny stuff that they put it into animation is was way more funnier. You feel me? Like once you animate it, it's just crazy. You feel me?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
some of
Once
big
you,
like you seen when they animated some of Fat Joe's stories? Fat Joe's out of control. He talks crazy like he be saying crazy off the wall stuff and Jada
yeah.
be just laughing like wondering like come on man, you serious? Come on man. And then they animated some of this stuff, hilarious. But I
I
just be always thinking about the sports.
I seen them do it on. I seen them do it on a couple of like rappers and stuff. Like that's what I was saying. Like that'll be dope to do. Like I had started trying to do that. It was like a little bit too much. I didn't have the time to really keep at it and putting it in and like making AI kind of generate what I was seeing from the experiences, just explaining it. But AI was doing a good job at it, bro. But that shit was getting too expensive. It's like,
Yeah, they up the prices on all of that stuff. The
yeah,
past.
it,
Yeah, they don't want people to come out the woodwork like Spike Lead up with some ill movie they just made with AI. Like, nah,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
They
That's
Well,
want
it's
to
what you
all
don't
gatekeep.
coming to
want.
fruition. That's what I'm in school for game and animation design right now. So I'm using all the skills I got and getting into a field where I can communicate with different people, bring the vision to life.
And at the same time, yeah, you learning the things that you don't know and like making it easier on yourself, which is dope as shit.
Yeah, yeah. I'm kind of learning. They ain't teach me nothing new yet. It's mostly like I was saying, just getting to be around other people, like in my Photoshop and stuff class.
Yeah,
I put in a lot of work over these years, but and I'm still broke as shit. So I'm trying something different. I'm trying to community network, and it does revigorize things. Like in my art class, we were just learning about line, but now ever since learning about line and like you know what a line is, like you learn that when you growing up and in school. I mean, just at home. But now I took that concept she's been teaching me, and I've been doing this just on my own. If you check out the camera, this is a painting project I'm
yeah, I see
working
it.
on.
See it
Being
with
able
the
to recreate things, because the
That's
fundamental
dope.
is always paint the pictures. That's why we talk about the things we talk about, and other people say, "No, it's just electricity," and be like, "No, it's energy, and it's a multi-dimensional aspect in this." Like it's layers to that shape life, like building a person. Do you just draw the
Yeah.
eyes, or do you block the body out? I think an arm would be right here. Let me just draw a little rectangle just to represent it. I'll fill in the details later. So it's like the
Yo,
idea exists, and then it manifests itself.
why
Just a
is
little
it?
topic.
Why is it like so frustrating that we know we're in a time we don't have to think about whether the future or what? No, right now we know that we're in an age where we could ask the AI to make the movie the way we want it to make, all the parts we wanted it to be, and the movie should be able to come out better than the movie Avatar. You feel me? Like some
yeah,
crazy, real like, but it's not gonna work because of the fact that they got gatekeepers. Everything's gatekeep. They go micromanage, micro monetize. They want to, you know what I mean? They want to do everything so that you have to go through all this
you see the
extra.
videos they doing with Biggie and Tupac.
Yeah.
I said,
Yeah, they was
golly,
boxing in the ring. I
yeah,
was
they had,
I
yeah,
tried
they,
getting on Sora too. You need an invite code. That's the one that comes from Sora too.
yeah. I said, dang, I said it was, man. They had what's the one girl? I think Gorilla or the other female rapper with Dr. Martin Luther King, and I'm going, wait, hold on, bro. They've gone too far. That's what people saying, but I'm like, man, that shit dope. Keep doing it.
Yeah,
Take
it's
it
the
even further.
imagination.
Yeah, it's the imagination. Take
Imagination and dreaming. Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. Imagination and dreaming. It's like we can literally almost visualize our trips now too. Like they're using it for Martin Luther King going to a strip club, but I can literally recreate a trip at some point or a dream almost. You know what I'm saying? With it's not in my imagination. It's an experience that it's like I when you go to the ocean and you fucking I'm sorry, when you go to the ocean, you put your hand in the water and you pull out a seashell, but you didn't know that seashell was there. So, but here I am. I walk back to the beach and I give it to you. So it's like when I go out and I trip, and like I can use this application or this technology to recreate my trip flawlessly to the best of my memory, and then show it to you, and it's like, oh, that's what you meant. That was the entity, and that was the
yeah.
color. Like Like
Yeah.
I love where we are with technology right now. It's beautiful. And Just
Yeah.
Ty, you are a pioneer, brother.
Yeah. And if
Now it's on the way.
once you get to that, you're gonna be like, whoo
Yeah.
wee. Cause if you could
Yeah.
show like take a person through like they're seeing the experience happening instead of having to
hmm
try to visualize it themselves, oh man, that shit gonna be
hmm
crazy. That shit gonna be
Yeah.
crazy.
That's what all art
VR
was for. Terrence McKenna
VR
used to talk
headsets.
about that.
Oh yeah.
Or even crazier, man. What if we like one day we get to a point where like we can have a meetup at that Vegas Sphere, and everybody comes with a little USB drive or emails true, our experience. I don't know, it's expensive now, but at some point it's got to get a little more, or they got to make another one or another 10. But we could all be in there for a meetup, and it's like, all right, today we're gonna look at Mr. Yozo's trip, and
Yeah.
it's just we're surrounded in the sphere. We're gonna do books, then we're gonna do Just Tie. They want to do, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody in the group.
Hey, Rays
Yeah,
Go
that's gonna be
Hard. Rays
possible
Go
too
Hard
in VR.
said. Rays Go Hard said, I wonder if we are in the simulation made by AI right now. Face
For sure.
yeah. And that's what I be thinking. I be thinking that's what we in. That's why we mirroring ourselves with AI and coming up with AI, because AI is coming from the mind. So it's just a mirror. It's like a reflection of us. Like that's what's the crazy part. And then you can just put in AI and AI will make characters for you.
Mhm.
It make characters that ain't never been seen in life, and you going, wait, how in
AI.
the hell is
So
this?
listen, they got. You seen that dude that he was in the AI and he was asking like in the Sims or something, and the Sims they gave it like the Sims feels like it could talk and it could say stuff, and the Sims watch it for me, and the Sims was arguing with him, like one asking him questions and it was asking him, "Am I real? Is this real?" And he was like, "No, like when I
The
log out,
Matrix.
like you know what I mean, like." And the dude was just giving answers, and the AI was having a breakdown. Like it was like getting nervous and it was panicking, like because when they shut off the game, it's gonna end its life type of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So it's like a
That's
simulation
the
within a
Matrix video
simulation.
game.
Yeah,
Yep.
simulation within a simulation is like what the theory of science talking about with if we gave it
Rick and Morty.
autonomous, like if they could think for itself and it could, the reach, um, that point in you know what I mean. So
AGI.
now, yeah, yeah. So you know what I'm saying. Like, so now the scientists in the game are trying to figure out their reality and they're trying to crack it. And you could go to the lab and we could go remote view from our seat and watch how they're trying to unravel reality. Like follow the rabbit hole down like Ant-Man.
Hey, Ozo is gonna be
Yeah,
on like Rick and Morty. Remember the simulation within the simulation? They was in the battery, and he was saying, "Man, did you try to create something that was something like?" He's like, "Yeah, man, I did. How'd you know?" It's like,
That's
cause
how I got here. I'm trying to
yeah,
recharge
exactly,
time.
exactly. But I think that'll be dope, Ozo. Like when the ones within that simulation start to generate a simulation within itself.
that what?
The ones that you
Yeah,
talking about,
well,
that
we
the ones in that simulation, like in the Sims, when they start to generate a reality within
Yeah,
that reality.
yeah. That's when Rick had to come in there and pull the plug on them. Like, nah, y'all generated energy for me. For me, man. You ain't gonna generate energy for yourselves, man. Nah, man.
Oh, I hate Rick and Morty, bro, because that should be so real. They say,
Yo,
hello, True. Do you feel like sometimes when we see some of these high level beings, we interpret it as the one God? Do you feel it could just be just a regular being in their realm? I think so. I think it's like kind of like both. You feel me? I think some of these entities
what?
understood,
How you put it?
huh?
How you said? What was the question? What was the question?
He said when we see some of these high level beings, we interpret it as the one God. Do you feel it could just be just a regular being in their realm? That
Mm.
exactly. Like so
Mhm.
So if
Mhm.
this realm is created by one entity, right? By this one entity that created an entity that is like it and can create its own realm of reality, I think that's what happens. Like that's why when you go and see Ganesh, like when I went and I seen Ganesh, Ganesh had a whole thing to itself, a whole realm of reality. Anubis had his own realm of reality. All of them existed within the reality, but they had their own little realms that was like different,
Mhm.
like totally different from each other,
Did you watch?
like we do.
Did you watch Dragon Ball Super
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. Excuse me.
with the different gods of destruction,
Mhm.
destructions, and
Simulations
everything
within the
that exist
simulation.
in
Yeah,
each realm?
Mhm.
Yeah, they was all together. They all knew about each other in some sort of fashion, but they all each had their own realm and different attributes to them as well that everybody in their world thought was everything. Oh, this god of destruction. Oh, this god of destruction.
yeah,
Not knowing Shiva had a brother, had a cousin. Like,
yeah.
hold up.
Wiz, like Wiz. It
You know
was
what?
like,
Look, the question that they asked you, right? Let me flip it on his head, right? So let's say a being from another dimension came to our dimension and just appeared because it took some psychedelics and appeared in the middle of Africa in the plains, and then some lions wipe it down in the night, right? They're gonna think, like you said, if those beings, they're gonna be like, oh, some god, some demons or something destroyed us when we got there. But those wasn't no demons; those was regular lions
yeah,
to
yeah,
us. You
yeah,
feel me?
yeah,
In our reality. So we might go places and there might be things that we think it's a almighty, all-knowing being, and it's just a regular schmegular tricking us, Jack in the
Hmm.
Box.
yeah. I think that's how it is with a lot of the different gods that we created as humans. It's like once we put them into play, they were able to take over our mind state of being, and that they was able to control that. Like with a lot of the different belief systems that we have, that's what I feel like. But like I said, it's one that's higher than them. And like it's kind of weird, bro, because I think that part is us, and it is part of us. It is us, but still though, it's like why do we let these other entities have control over our being? Like when did we start creating them and putting them into play, and then we start making them war with each other, which was just us warring against each other, going, well, I don't like y'all God, so we're gonna fight against we're gonna fight for our God against you, against your God. And if we destroy everything that has anything to do with your God, that means your God wasn't shit. We destroyed your God also. And then we end up with the ones that we got left right now. And these motherfuckers still fighting today. Still fighting today. But they exist within all of us, within every person. Like it's kind of weird because it's like it's the reflection because each one of us we create our own different existence of how we look at life and what life is to us. Each one of us got our own realm of reality circling around us. Every individual on the planet got that. So it's like as above, so below, bro. As above, so below. That should be crazy though, because once you once you start seeing these different aspects or these different versions of yourself, bro, different versions of yourself will take off. They will take off and live in their own reality. Why the body or whatever this thing is doing is still here. There's a part of you that's created a whole nother universe in itself somewhere else within you that is happening, and you're living in that place. That's why I think that's why we try to get to that point of what they call samsara or whatever they call that thing, because when that inner being be in just that place, this thing seems like it's always beautiful no matter what's happening, because that
The
inner
tetrahydroctylon.
the tetrahydroctylon. And it's like crazy, bro, because I think we enter all the different states on our own. Like in a way, it's like we use them. We use them to our advantage. You feel me? Despite depending on what
But
we trying to do in life.
Yeah, true. That's what Solomon's ring was about in that Hebrew Bible stuff.
Yeah.
That everybody like he's able to control the demons and build the Temple of Solomon of Sun and Moon, which was his inner being.
Yeah. 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 Right. Like, which is crazy. Which is crazy because we try to run from. They go. No, you gotta suppress your demons. You got to try to run from them. And like I always felt like Ty, I felt like the demons was just your fears, your own fears that you created or accepted.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I heard a lot of people call different sciences demons and stuff. But then if you like learn it, because it was like growing up, I grew up in a church that was real like almost culty like a lot of black churches, and they didn't really talk about science that much. And I know why in like other aspects.
Yeah.
But then when that same mind that I was using to figure out tests or to learn something about science, I would use to apply to different so-called spiritual things. And they were like, no, it's not like that. And I'm like, wait a second.
Yeah.
I think it's something figuring out something along the way. Like the story changes. Or you just keep figure out, I don't know. I lost what I'm saying, but you figure out something along the way.
Yeah, it seems like at times like it's something that's always trying to, control your thought process or your way of being. You feel me? It's always something like to where you start giving your power to that thing. Like and a lot of people like, man, because I know the authentic you or whatever it is just not real. Like we know it's an illusion, but why do we have to be this other thing? Everybody says, okay, you have to be this. Like you have to, you don't have no choice. And it's like, bro, that's it. I don't know. It gets deeper and deeper. As I go, the more I dive in, it just gets deeper and deeper. And it pulls me away from everything that we believe. It didn't matter what it was. Nature, it pulls me away from all that shit. And it's like,
Yep. You make up what at this point. Well, that's what I find. I make up what I want it to be, even if it's like a mix of some other stuff at the moment. It's just what it is at that moment, whatever it was.
Yeah. But it kind of shows you too that you are the one creating and generating it. That's
like
what
that spiritual farming. Like just as much as those are like a crop that we've been farming the spiritual fruits of that awareness for a while. Like within the small day, like in the Buddha, where the Buddha says every second there's like 10,000 memories flickering through all the context and all the other like associated like solar system and everything. But we learn how to cultivate that for better and for worse, how to make up a diagram or a fake. It's not really fake, but it's something that is a living diagram that points at the truth. Or we just make up jazz and bluegrass, improv, conversate with each other. Or we call it different things.
Okay.
Something to put on the show, on stage.
It's that embellishment. Because it's like we're just playing the regular licks, but we need to put some extra stuff on stage. Like, why not put a flamethrower and a trapeze while we're playing bluegrass, have a little visual? Why not do a little dance when you play the one lick? Why not play an extra lick even? Extra notes. But even put a little extra rest in a weird spot. A little space.
I'm literally right now.
Yeah, NYC.
I'm right.
Ain't it wild? NYC said, ain't it wild that with all the deep, valuable knowledge you drop on a daily basis, the video going viral is about somebody smelling like Dookie.
Right? I've seen that. You were respectful, brother. That was love. If I've ever seen true love of a brother or a dad or a son, you showed that.
Oh shit!
Positive love.
That lets you know who rule reality right now. But
the state of the
viral man.
That's the one that went crazy. You feel me? You gotta say some shit for the shit to like, pop off.
Listen, man, we don't care. We don't care if you talk about no spiritual nothing. We don't care if we talk about.
It was just the smell of that.
You went to Back to the Future. They don't care about nothing. Somebody smell like doo-doo on viral, B.
All right, look, here we go. You going viral.
That post
How much
smells so strong.
now?
Huh?
Out there attention
It's just
with
how
this
we-
pungent.
Hey, that shit was pungent. It was pungent. I hate to say it. It was
The whole
pungent.
post smells like
I
and
said,
that. Even otherworldly dimensional travel doesn't get that type
what's
of
his?
play from-
Yeah, it don't get no. That's the real shit. Don't get no play, bro. I said across all the platforms. I said that video right there got over 1 million views. But no, look, D Carb said something. This is a good question for us. He said, "Hello." He said, "Hello, True. Do you feel like
Hello.
sometimes when we see some of these high level being, we interpret it as the one God? Do you feel it could just be just a regular being in their realm?" That's exactly what I
Did they
was
ask
seeing.
that
I
question?
think you said it best, True. I think yeah and yes. They're probably all that. It's like it's God, a regular person.
Yeah, it's Dave. It's
What if-
Dave. I tried to call you earlier, Dave. I
If
could
God
not
was a
call you on
fractal like
WhatsApp.
me and you.
But that's what I feel like right there. Go ahead. Who's that? Piano Key, go ahead. It was one of y'all, Piano
That
Key
wasn't
or
me.
Just Ty.
It's a show called The Magician. I read the books, but the show is fantastic. But in it, he finds out that the book he was reading was actually a real world. And then he gets to this wizard school like adult Hogwarts. And he goes there, and then he finds a way to travel to the book world because he finds out it's real. But then he meets the gods of those worlds. And he was like, yo! And then they was like all sneezy and kind of pieces of shit too.
Yeah.
But then he was going along because he loved that world. Like, what are y'all doing? Like, I don't want y'all to be doing this. And then eventually he kills one of them. Towards the end. But he not in, but it's something like he comes back or something, but he becomes the guy. It's kind of weird, but it was dealing with that temperament of what does a God mean? Like how you saying, is it everything or it's just another creator? Like you go to LA, you see how many crazy creators you see out there? And they all about that.
Yeah, no, like it's like you think about if you go each city you go to got a different mayor. Every city don't have the same mayor. So it's like that. It's like like every country you go to got a different president. So it would be the same. Reality is doing nothing but mirroring itself, showing you itself in so many different ways, but it's playing the same game. Just like if you go to your household, like, you feel me? Like you run your shit, you feel me? Well, your girl do, but I'm just saying you act like you do, but really she run your shit. That just what I mean. In mine, I feel like I run it, but she let me feel like that. But let me put something somewhere, and she be like, "Nah, that you can't put that right there." It's like the same thing, bro. So I do feel like but this is what's crazy, right? I feel like each one of the places of these entities, I feel like it ain't nothing but like a feeling or a thought or something. It's not even like a real like place like here. It's not like this. It's like,
Bro, listen. Yo, Book, you know the analogy that we giving, right? Like the platform, like right now you're saying
Yeah.
light reality is like a platform. So imagine like Grand Theft Auto, the new one that drops, if they gave them that the regular NPCs think they're alive, right?
Yeah.
And let's say they did the test in their reality with the laser and the DMT, and they seen that to the wall. It was ones and zeros up in there, and they try to follow this source to find God, and they find the electric cord that's connected to the PlayStation. How they even, once they get into the PlayStation, that's a whole city, an abandoned city of circuits that's in there that is powered by God somehow. And then they got to find the electric source that comes to plug the plug. They got to find the plug, follow that plug back to the telephone poles, follow that, and through all this finding God, they still won't find that Stanley or whoever it is that created Grand Theft Auto. The creators, they're not controlling nothing.
Hey, no, because you know who they gonna praise, Ozo? They gonna praise the PlayStation. They not gonna praise the creator of GTA. They gonna just praise the PlayStation because the PlayStation is generating it, and the PlayStation got control over it. So that's what I was saying about this reality. We're gonna praise God because God got control. God is the one that discovered the shit. So God has control over it. We're not gonna praise the one that truly made it. Like I had to talk with somebody. I ain't gonna say who it was, but that's what they were saying. They was like, well, you know, when God started, you know, the earth was formed and void. And like I'm going, that says it right there. The earth was already here. It was formed without void. It was formed without void, or however they said, but it was already here.
That's like everybody calling Elon Musk God or the genius tech boss, but he didn't build any rockets or do any science stuff all the way. It's a whole team of people and things going on. He's just the face of it and talk a lot.
Yeah.
So
This reality,
exactly, Jonathan.
We be having some crazy fam like if let's say someone from another reality, like another dimension, anything from here. It could be a cell phone, anything from here. That's a piece of Earth. Nothing. It ain't nothing. A watch. It's Earth. It's minerals, molecules, stuff from here, from our reality. We haven't made nothing that ain't already here.
Yeah.
So
It's like how matter's always changing, right? Like as soon as you get that Rolex off, that shit is going back into the ground, into the dust.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, but
millions of years it breaks down, but it's gonna break down.
Hey, but think about this part too, though, Zia. Look, when motherfucker go get a Rolex and they put a gang of diamonds in it and they make the Rolex how they wanted and did it depreciate in value. It's not even worth what it was no more.
Yeah.
Nope.
That's crazy.
But you could put 100 bands on top of it, and they'll say, "Nah, 20."
Yeah. It's like, man, I just hold on. Look, you see all the dubs, man. Still, bro, I'm just give you 20 for it. Like if you would have kept it natural.
People like they were stripping all the diamonds off of like a flooded down like a bunch of those Audemars and stuff. Now people are melting them down because they're like worthless like that. They just want there's more gold on it than there is what now.
Yeah, that's but that's what I that dang, bro, that trip was crazy, bro, because every time I think about it, it was like, yeah, trying to run this reality and get to the point to where it's like, okay, if I can't run it, then I'll destroy it and make another one. And then people they won't have no choice because if you have to destroy this reality, it's because you really don't have the control that you want over this thing. You don't have it. Like you say you do, because if that was the case, then a person that controls this thing and has full control can just go bam with a snap of the finger and make everything just be one way.
On some Thanos shit, yeah.
Yeah, on some Thanos shit. But no, you don't have that kind of control over it. So, like that's the part that was just kind of tripping me out because it was like life itself is the thing that made the God be able to recognize itself and conscious and become conscious of itself. But once it did that and it had it, it was almost like on a relationship type thing. Like, you know, when you get a female and you like, nah, I don't want her talking to nobody else. She can't have nobody else but me type shit. It was like that, bro. That shit was crazy as shit. And I'm seeing
that's what it means. Yeah, that's what it means to be a jealous God. Because people be like, how could God be jealous? Right?
Yeah.
But it's like, imagine your wife, like something you really love, and you're like, why are you going to all these other dudes when they don't treat you the way that I can?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's literally what it means. That's how it looks at creation.
like exactly. And it's like damn, it's like, you know, it's like weird as fuck, bro. Cause like I wouldn't have never thought that because I always, every time I was like going in deep and I was seeing the God, like I think what pulled me away was when I was the love thing. Everybody say, okay, when you go in, yeah, God is this unconditional love and you know, this love that can't nothing trump. Can't nothing trump. But then it's like, dang, well, hell on, but everybody love is like kind of fucking different. That's why, you know, we love it. Everybody love in different ways. Some people love is hard. Some people love is soft. It's in so many different ways. But this one thing is going, no, it's like this. And it is no other way. It is no other way. And like that's what it's always saying. Like, okay, everybody's gonna live like this. If you don't live like this, then you're not gonna live at all. Period. Cause I run this shit.
Yeah.
I run this shit. You feel me? So when you come to my country, the United States, this is how you gotta be. And if you're not like that, your ass getting kicked out. You feel me? I'm damning you to hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Sending
what
you
it's
to hell.
always been.
Yep, that's how it's been, bro.
That was so subjective
God
to it
loves Trump.
and was poor or was under your majesty, they had to look at it as all love it for whatever was the case. When the king was able to change the rules of what God wanted whenever. That's why
Whenever.
Trump just came out and said, with the things I've done, I don't think I'm going to make it up to heaven. He know he can say that because he just knows life more than with people that would say, oh, heaven's supposed to be this or this and that. He not on that plane. So he can play around like that with people and with himself.
Yeah.
Because
Because especially when you start to see that this thing, like even the God thing, is a creation of from us, from us, and each time we throw, like even when we having a conversation, bro, you can be having a conversation with somebody, and they will use God to control the conversation. It's like God said this, and it's like when they say God said it, you can't go against it. You can't say nothing.
Take it out of context, bro. That's a straight devil. Anybody who does that.
But everybody does it. Like when you see the Hebrew Israelites out there arguing, you feel me?
Oh, that's not bluegrass, True. Sorry. Maybe it's a different genre. Bluegrass police here.
Hey, when you see them though, they
I know. I've seen the ISUPKs and the IUICs and the Sicarians.
Even when you go to a church and you hear the pastor talking.
Yeah, it's everyone's using like a part of the truth is basically, and that's and they're saying that's the fullness.
When you see regular Israel now, they literally, Trump just said, I just saw the 3,000-year-old war. By 3,000 years, he's talking in relation to what history as the Bible, historical Bible proves. That's what history only is. He's claiming to have, by the power of God, caused peace in the Middle East. Like this is the real thing happening.
Yeah. And
they are taking orders. To me, they're still taking orders. You're just the face, like how dude was saying.
And it's wild because each one, it don't matter whether you look at religion or you even go into spirituality. They're all saying the same thing.
Yeah.
They're all saying the same thing, and it brings you back to the same entity. Like the same entity that's basically showing himself in different ways. And it's like you can't trump that though. Like you can't get a lot of people can't get past that, and they don't know why. Well, it's a program that's within the thing, like how Ozo was saying about it's a program, like it's numbers, it's codes. Now, if you just numbers and codes,
they get trumped, like you said, they get trumped.
Yeah.
And see, that's what they call the Holy Spirit, though, bro. How you just said it can come in different forms and tell you the truth no matter where you're from so that you know the truth. Yeah. That's what I think is crazy about that, too. Like what you just described.
Like you can see it so clearly because then what do we say? Okay, everybody started going, well, Christ isn't real. We don't believe in Christ. And then the spiritual people, what did they say? No, you don't understand. It's Christ consciousness.
Yeah. They'll say that, but I do believe it was a real person that actually did these things.
It's Christ consciousness. See, that's what everybody's trying to reach. It's the same trap. It's the same trap.
Exactly.
And those people trying to put their story and relate to other people, like trying to put a cartoon crossover, like Simpsons mixing with Rick and Morty. Like, no, there's a way for this to work. Like, it's all just something. Just make up your own.
Yeah. Look, Yuel said it best. Yuel said, this is the being that determined itself the one God, Lord of King of all other gods. Some teachings it's called the demiurge, but that's not the Moad or the one above all.
It's the Most High. His name, like when he reveals himself, he says, "I am."
Yeah,
he says, "I am."
Yeah, the I am. You feel me?
Yeah, yam, like a pot of yam.
But
Top by the Sailor Man.
But when you diving in, you keep going, you get past all that.
Exactly.
But you got to like kind of just like, keep going, bro. You got to keep going and going and going and going and going and going and going to break past
all that
it.
serenity that so-called God was giving you. So past all that comfort and love that God, like, hold up, did I need any of those things to begin with?
Yeah, did you?
Right.
Did you actually need those things to be? Cause everybody, that's one of the stories too, that you can't exist or you can't be good without that. And it's like, how not? Like, I see people that don't even have a belief system and they still good.
There's a verse that says the birds wake up and worry about what they're gonna eat in the morning. He's because God is, I'm the one who's providing.
Yeah. I'm literally writing a report on that right now on Anton Chevek's The Bet for this English class shit. But he was locked away for 15 years, and all he was able to do was read books. And he read history, and then he just read religious books, and then he read Shakespeare, and it was a bet. But then at the end of reading it, he said, "Man, fuck all of y'all religions and everything." He said, "I don't even want the money. I'm gonna escape before the bet is over." So I'm like writing about nihilism and stuff like that. Like, what do things matter? Because the banker was like, "Oh, I'll throw all my money into this." But then in the end, he was like broke because he spent all his money on different things. But the person that was locked up, he didn't talk to nobody. He didn't go outside or nothing. He was locked up for 15 years. And he just read and read. And then at the end, he was mad at everybody and said, y'all replace heaven for earth. And y'all will be surprised if this happened and everything. I want nothing to do with this. You know how people get during their first big ego deaths. Yeah. But that's how you listen to the story.
Yeah, you well said. Christ consciousness or the story of Christ or Buddha is like saying, I want to get on Michael Jordan's basketball team.
Or Ronaldo.
Hey, it's crazy because once you got on Michael Jordan basketball team, you felt like you was the shit, but you just didn't, he wouldn't pass you the ball all the time.
33 Scottie Pippen.
Pick on you in the locker room.
Yeah, you turn into Scottie Pippen, and then to make it seem like Scotty's the silent assassin. Like you wouldn't even
33.
Man, which is crazy.
That's when you're chilling with somebody and they take 0.5 and they saying that it was the same thing as 30 grams.
I took some Robin, man.
I was there. I seen it. I'm telling you, bro. 5.5 is strong. But I gotta go, y'all, because I gotta get ready and go to work. You feel me?
All right, man.
It want to start working at the last minute. This computer is trippy, but I did all the bullshit.
All right, man. Yeah, appreciate y'all.
Yeah, all right. Zio Ozo, Blue Flame, Ty. All right, peace out. And peace out, y'all. Peace out, UL. You feel me? Yeah, that shit is crazy.